Hi guys, I hope you can see me clearly. Yes, I've gone live. I'm on time today, I think. Yes, because I set it for 12:40. I said 12:30 to you guys, but I set it for 12:40 to start as a live. It took me an hour to set up today ish, because I've not had such a good experience since I started doing these lives. You should see how long it takes me. Oh my god. But anyway, what am I owing, guys? How hey, we are on day 6, right? Am I correct? Let me see. Or day 5. Are we on day 5? We're on day 6, aren't we? Yeah, we're on day 6, I think. I'm even losing track myself, but it turns out I owe a lot in updating where I was, because I try and make it a point to elaborate on each point that I am going to put down, and just to create that talk that I would have promised as a live. Thank you so much for joining and watching this. Today is going to be slightly longer because obviously I have missed out on at least 3 days of giving you guys some sort of talk. Yeah, so we're gonna start with day 4. Day 4, we said appreciation. Okay, so I wrote now, might I add that nowadays it was appreciation of those people that surround you, and we are still on the topic of making happiness a habit. Okay, so I'd say now, might I add that it would be hard to follow, to fully achieve, as everyone has a standard that they will want you to show them that you care and you love them. But regardless, do your level best to say words of appreciation and show actions of gratitude, and just hope that one day those that you do so for and to, and will look back and remember to notice. Did you see that? I said remember to notice your words and actions of appreciation. I'm talking from families, work, close friends, and close people and close friends. Just be grateful for their life. Appreciation, which is gratitude as well, in another way, it brings so much happiness to us. There is a release of something within us, when we show some appreciation and gratitude. Given, of course, it's hard nowadays, like I said, really. I mean, we are in those days where a lot of people, everybody's selfish, everybody wants you to see that they are doing something in your life, and if you don't thank them or appreciate them to their level, you will know about it. But I think the key here is to not stop showing that appreciation, and making sure that within yourself, and you're pure in heart about the fact that I am showing appreciation to these people, to this person, or to this group, community, whatever. You know what I mean? You're gonna be bearing with me because I'm gonna be taking away some adverts. I want my music. Yeah, so just be consistent. Consistency is key. So the people will remember to notice some point. Hopefully you'll be still alive. You know what I mean? And then the second point on day 4, we say believe in yourself. I can appreciate life has a way of coming at you from all angles when you are hopeful. You start something and next thing you are struggling to finish it, or discouraged to even go any further. Even as I write, I am certain there is someone that has joined in the happiness wagon, and decided this year, we are not the only ones doing this, guys. I think there's a lot of people that would have made it their prerogative to say, you know what, I'm just tired of feeling sad about this whole corona issue, this whole being on the edge issue. and whatever else comes with the corona situation, because a lot of things are not the way they used to be, isn't it? Yeah, so they would have said, you know what, we're getting into our 3rd year, so you know what, sorry, I'm gonna be happy. So there's a lot of people that are doing this, and we know that there's somebody that would have woken up, you know, and they would have jumped onto that happiness wagon, but every morning they wake up, they have absolutely no reason to be happy. Absolutely no reason. You wake up and you're like, bills to pay, things to do, house to clean, garden to do. If you've been following me, I've got a garden to do, guys, and it's been snowing and raining. Oh god. Yeah, so that's very, very behind. You have either been told you can not do this or that, or not been supported the way you would like to be, maybe even have been slowed down by events around you. But let's remember to go back to day one and the happiness jar. Okay, never forget the happiness jar. It really helps. It really helps. It's been helping me. I wake up in the morning and I surely count my blessings, things that make me happy around my home. You know, they're not, beside of course my children and my husband in the house, they're not very many things, trust me. So I literally have to fish them out. I'm like, thank you God for their life that they are breathing. I'm joking, guys, I'm joking. Maybe even have been slowed down by events around you, but let's remember the happiness jar, like we said. Count 5 things that make you happy, together with silencing negative things, silencing negativity around you. Yeah, anything that brings you down. Honestly, I mean, it's a process. Okay, it's a process. I know that, you know, we go through these processes, and it's a process. Follow through with the processes until you grasp it, until you know how to manage yourself. Discipline is important. I'm telling you now, you can do it. That was day 4, guys. I'm rushing through so that it doesn't take too long. Day 5, and on that day I promised you a live, but things got hectic, things got busy. So we went on to day 5, and I promised, I said about a happy vlog. I wrote about a happy vlog. I'll do it one day, so you see how hectic my day is. It can be quite hectic in my house. Day 5, let it go. Let it go. No pressure, guys. If something isn't working out, learn to relax. Otherwise, it messes up your happy place to be putting yourself under pressure for something you could stay cool about. Okay, work related, bills related, school related. I've had a couple of exams in the past months, and guys, it was a matter of having these classes, you know. Like I said, I'm a mom of 4 and I work, okay, and these classes were starting at 9 and finishing at 4. Okay, what kind of pressure is that? What time was I gonna go to work and manage my house and all that stuff? You know, I just had to actually think to myself, which one is gonna be better, until of course I had to make approach the right people and all that stuff and make it work for me. I did eventually write part of my exams, but you know, I had to let it go. I had to let go of the pressure and find ways where I could, you know, alleviate the pressure and make sure that I'm not putting myself under stress and making myself unhappy. You know what I mean? I used to have big issues when it came to appointments. They were very big. I just couldn't think quite straight, neither could I handle the fact that an establishment of whatever sort would be waiting on me. One person to meet, for me, just this one person, right? To meet them at a given time. I couldn't deal with it. I would literally wake up tight-noted from the get-go. No happiness was there, people. I'm normally like that, you know, like when I'm anxious, things, yeah, everyone around me can sense it, can feel it. So I would have been unhappy, and everybody else around me would have been unhappy. But I tried. I sorted that out. I'm a lot less apprehensive about meetings, about appointments, and all that stuff. I learned how to deal with it from the get-go. You should see me even when I'm setting up for these lives. I'm just one person, and I'll be just getting myself mixed up and down. But we're still in the happiness wagon, guys. Number 2, I said, welcome change. Change is a good thing. It is always good, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Change is not easy. You can imagine when you have been, I always give, like, you know, the obvious examples. When you've been working in a certain place, or you've been in you know, in business for a certain amount of time, and it's time to actually change from that business to something new. You know, it's never easy. Making up that mind is not easy. Relationships, friendships, you know, just moving from different area to another, it's just not easy. A big move, you know, any change creates a big move for anybody. Don't be too uptight. I use two words, American words. I said sophomore and freshman. Both of these obviously mean new grader in America. And I went on to say, people are usually uncomfortable with change because new things have to be learnt. New rules, new ways, new routines, new faces, new everything. But the problem isn't in the new. It is never in the new. It's not like people don't want to have these new things, because normally when you have something new, you are upgrading. You cannot have anything new when you are downgrading. Do you understand? Any sort of change that happens and causes any anxiety of any sort is always an upgrade. Always an upgrade. When you're too comfortable about changing, check yourself. Always check yourself. It could easily be downgrading. Do you understand? But when you know it's something that's upgrading, you know that there's going to be a requirement of, you know, you being a sophomore, because you have to relearn. You have to be a new grader. Okay, so it is never in the new. The problem is going back from being a pro at what you were before that change to being thrown back into a new grader territory. This new territory means you are now a novice, and you know nothing or little of where you suddenly or are gradually finding yourself. In regardless if it's work, a new season in your life, or new work relationships. etc. Bottom line, etc. obviously is etc. is something that I was going to be obviously getting into on this live. Is, you know, like I said, if it's things like the relationships, friendships, moving a job, you know, moving an office, a simple thing like a moving. If you were in a small office going into a big office, it's gonna make you're gonna be really nerve-wracked, because you know that a lot is now expected of you. You know, bottom line is nobody likes being a novice after being a pro, but it's got to be done. It has to be done. These things, you know, let's keep in focus that we're talking about happiness, making happiness a habit. Okay, so you welcome change. We know now, we understand that all those motions that you're going through, they are necessary. It is important that you go through those things. They are a necessity. Nobody 100% who is normal doesn't go through that. You have to go through that for you to know that you are. There are markers, so to speak. They have to be markers. They are markers to tell you that, okay, I'm in the right path, I'm in the right place. Okay, so that was day 5, if I'm right. Day 6, which is today. Yay, we've got there. We finally got to on the day where we were. Okay, so today I woke up and I posted 3 things. Okay, 3 things that strike me when I looked at them. Once you stop looking, things find you. Okay, once you stop looking, things find you. You go about life, you know, wanting things to happen for us, and we are taught a certain way, to be, desire a thing. You see, I'm Christian. I'll keep on repeating this. As a Christian, I have been taught to desire a thing. And the way I process that in my head is, if I desire something, I have to go and search for it and make sure that it is in my life, and make sure that it's applicable in my life. If it is friendship, I have to make sure that I keep that friendship. If it is relationships at work, I have to guide them and guard them. If it is a car, if it is the one that I want, whether it's got a broken wheel or not, I have to I make it work. That is what I've been taught, but I've come to learn, as I am growing, that sometimes you just stop and let things come to you, let them find you. Have you ever noticed that when you stop seeking acceptance, love, friendship, attention, and start fully concentrating on your glow, the right people and things come to you? I always felt that in life we have had to run and connect with the things that attract us, whether they reciprocate or not, whether they give the same the same that you're giving, the effort that you're giving or not. I just felt, I've always believed that you have to just keep on giving, but you get worn out and your happiness goes, you know what I mean? Guys, the sheer amount of times I've had the no, it's not working, and I literally blanked it and forced it. It meant I constantly got hurt and pulled under. Then happiness dololo. I like that. Yeah, happiness dololo, guys. Every time it's not working, you're driving a car that's not working, dololo. It's not gonna work. You're forcing things, so you just learn to take a step back and say, okay, you know what, maybe it's time to use the bus. You know what I mean? It's just time to use the bus. But I'm using very simple examples. I want you to be very wise here, very use this into your own situations. Take it and use it in your own situations. I promise you, this is wisdom. Okay, it's absolute wisdom. It's a wisdom. Use it in your own situations. Once you stop looking, things find you. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. Stop chasing. Don't chase it. Okay. So guys, if it is no twice or thrice, please listen to those signs. We'll elaborate more in this later tonight, of which of course I'm elaborating now more about it. I think I've given you enough examples. Thank you for those that have been inboxing. If you need me to talk about this more, just let me know. But I think, yeah, this kind of makes sense. Okay. Listen, smile at people who hate you. Okay. I know hate is such a strong word, isn't it? Because people say this, hate is a strong word. But as long as there is no love, okay, because we all know that what love is. We all know what love is. You know what love is. You know what love is, right? As long as there is no love, there can't be any like, I don't think. So we use the word hate. By now you know where you stand with everyone, especially if you're my age. At 40 plus, there's no lying to yourself. There's no faking it. You just know. You kind of, who's around you, what's around you, where is around you, and all that stuff. But all you're looking for is to be happy. That's number one. You can't do anything. You can't achieve. You can't give anything unless you're happy inside. You can't give anything. Otherwise, you're killing yourself. You are. So, especially after 40, I've said, yeah, you just know who and what is what. Just smile, like literally smile. Just smile. Just smile from the inside, because anything other than that gets you out of a happy wagon and creates the same patterns which we cancelled on day 2. I don't remember if it was day 1 or day 2 where I said cancel patterns. Refuse them. Just say, no, I'm not doing any more patterns. I'm not doing them. I refuse to do patterns. I'm not going to be involved in any sort of patterns. I will not be involved. Okay, so you literally smile and say, okay, I know what's going on here, I know what's going to happen next, so I'm not going to be a part of it. And then carry on with your happy wagon and search for that happy place, and guard that happy place. Your direction is more important than your speed. That's number 3. Oh my, guys, oh my, the season we are in, the season we are all in. Oh my God. The pressure of speed in our current dispensation is immense. But let me leave you with this. You and I didn't know Elon Musk 5 years ago. We didn't know him. You feel like you want to be great, right? That will settle your happiness. Yeah, you know you have a vision you've been given. You feel you want to be great. But we didn't know Elon Musk 5 years ago. We didn't know him. There's so many other people. I just given Elon Musk because he's like a common person. But there's so many people around you. If you look right now, people that you didn't know about 5 years ago, but they're coming up, they're sprouting up, they're doing businesses, they're doing this, they're building, they're doing that. And you are there. And I am certainly one of them that hasn't got anything that is so huge, you know. But he was there, you know, 5 years ago, building himself up. And so should you. You don't know the speed he required, you know, to do that. You don't even know the speed that he used. It doesn't matter that you know someone close that has suddenly shot up to Gear 15 and owns 10 businesses or has booming a social media platform. And I give these examples because people are building nowadays, and social media is ripe for entertainment and money making. Just don't rush. Start yours and run with it. You know, run with it, and you don't know where you're going to be in a year or two. You can do it. Every tortoise gets to his destination. Just don't feel rushed. Don't be rushed. Okay. I can tell you now that you know, a lot of work for you to get results. You have to put in the work. I've seen people that you know, don't tire day and night, and they're doing their things quietly. And one thing, this is a happy nugget for today. The happy nugget for today is, if you are doing it and only getting good reports, you better check yourself. Because you are going to get bad reports. You are going to get people saying, oh, you know what, I don't particularly like the angle you're using. Oh, today, no, you were not really looking that up to, I just, and people, there's a difference. There's those that love you, the ones that are directing you and are giving you, really good direction. And then there's those that really just want to put you down. Be careful on those ones. I'm not saying be arrogant. Don't go off and be arrogant. Okay? Don't go off and be arrogant and say, you can't tell me about my stuff. No. Have wisdom and to listen to those that want to build you and help you in what you're doing, in order to stay happy, because you don't want to build something that's going to fall. You want to use the correct foundations. Okay? But at the same time, just also have an ear. Don't just expect to be told you're doing well all the time. Doing well all the time. Okay, you're going to be told things that are not working out, but since you have the vision, you have the plan, you know how it's going to work. Know when you're being corrected with love and when you're being corrected in the wrong way. 30 minutes, guys. Oh, is it? Let's see. Yes, 25 minutes actually. It says 30 on my actual filming one, the one I'm gonna edit later for YouTube. So we done 25 minutes, which is up to date, the longest one. I think I went through that. I hope it made sense. But yeah, I'll see if I'll catch up with another small live tomorrow, to talk more about some of the things that I have posted. I think mainly on my personal page, just for encouragement's sake. But yeah, here we are. We're still on that bandwagon, happy bandwagon. You can see my pastor watching. So thank you very much for joining us, and Happy place to you. Bye.